So let's go ahead and set up Hilt and Dagger. So opening our project, JetNode, what we're going to do is, let's go to our Gradle scripts there. We get the first one, build.gradle, says project there. And we need to add a few things. The first thing, inside of the extension here, right? I'm going to say Hilt _ version and give it a value. So as I'm recording this video, as I'm recording this lesson right now, the version is 2.39. At the time of this recording, Hilt version is 2.39. Okay, by the time you may be watching this video, it may be higher, so keep that in mind. All right, so we have this Hilt version that is going to be used in a second here. So right about here, also inside of our dependencies, I'm going to add another class here, class path. I'm going to say class path like that. And I'm going to write the following. I'm going to say com.google.dagger, exactly as such. And then colon, say Hilt -Android -Gradle plugin. And then I can say here Hilt version like that. So it's going to go ahead and pull this version that we added there of Hilt. Now you may ask, so where do I get this information? How do I know what to type here? Well, if you go to Google and type Android Hilt like this, you will get most likely the first page here. Okay, so click on that. That's from developer.android, and here we are. So here it says dependency injection with Hilt. So you can actually read more about Hilt and how to use it. But most importantly, if you scroll down, it's going to tell you here. So it will tell you exactly what you need to pass. So it says here in our build script dependencies, you will have to add this class paths. In fact, I'm going to copy that. That's exactly what we have. To our dependencies, make sure we are inside of this first build.gradle, the project there. And it's going to be exactly the same what I've added. I'm just going to show you. So as you can see, it says something like that. If you copy and paste from there, this is the squiggly line you're going to get to say this is not the correct version or there is a newer version. So what you can do, you can either click there and say change to 239 like this. So I just want to show you where I get these dependencies. Okay, so this is the same thing as what we have here. It's just that I put the Hilt version at the top here so I can call it. All right, very good. So coming back again, you can scroll down and there's other things we need to do. You notice at the top here it says plugins. So we need to also pass a few plugins. These two have to be passed. So I'm going to copy these like that and make sure it says here, then apply the Gradle plugin and add these dependencies in your app build.gradle. So we need to go to our app. So this one here, JetNode.app, double click. And at the top, you can see something like this. So I'm going to add that inside those two. All right, let's go back and see what else can we do. Very good. So next thing we need to do is to go ahead and sync our project. Okay, so when you sync, you may have this problem. It says the Hilt Android Gradle plugin is applied, but no com Google Dagger Hilt dependency was found. What does that mean? We missed something. Let's go back to our help here. It says we added these plugins. Wonderful. However, we forgot to add these other dependencies here. So what I need to do is copy all of these to here. Copy. And I'm going to go down here where it says dependencies. So anywhere around here, what I like to do usually is I like to add comment, say Hilt Dagger like this, so I know the dependencies that I'm adding. All right, there we have it. So now it's going to say, okay, something is now right, change to 239. Now you notice here this version is the same because it's Hilt, right? It's the same as the version that we created earlier, right? So I can actually invoke the Hilt _ version here, right? Because we've added this Hilt version there. So I can invoke that. It's much easier, so I have one place where I have everything there. Okay, the same thing I can do here. Hilt version like this. In fact, it completes for you as well. Okay, that's another step. So it's important to follow these steps as they show here, because otherwise you may end up running into issues as you saw. So now we're ready to try again. We'll sync. Okay, it looks like everything went well, no errors, so that's good. So we have now set up all the dependencies that we need so that we can actually start using Hilt.